once. Here is Blanca Vergara, your friend of From Wounds to Wings. It's undeniable that we are in the middle of a storm. If you pick up the newspapers, watch social media, talk to your friends, it's really literally like a storm. Wow. And it just started raining here in Amsterdam with absolutely all the magic of the storm. I want to talk to you today about what a storm means from a spiritual point of view and why we shouldn't be worried, concerned, or in fear. We should be in peace. We should stay in the heart. What is a storm? Storm is a combination of the four elements. What do we have? Air, water, fire, and I'm missing that. Oh God. I'm supposed to know the four elements really well, and now I lost it. I want to start again. So we have water that comes with the rain. We have air that comes with the wind. We have soil that actually is moved by the dust of the air and the water. And we have the fire of the lightning. I got them before. And we got these four elements moving. And this is what the Nahuatl will call the Nahui Olin. Se Omeye Nahui, number 4. That's what Nahui means, number 4. And Olin doesn't mean anything else but movement. So the Nahui Olin is the infinite, the creation of everything. Oh, it could be translated also as a storm, is movement, is energy. Could it be the chi? Could it be organ? Could it be everything that is and could be? Not to start interpretations and possibilities, but it's also the storm. And it also could be perceived as the historical moment that we're living right now. Everything is in flux. We all disagree with each other. We say that you should be doing this, you should be doing that. I certainly should be doing this. And with all the recommendations are all kinds of contradictions that are based on our filters of how we see reality. The truth is that everything is changing. A brand new reality is happening. It's painful. It is very painful. I just see companies going bankrupt, new startups being built. I see marriages being destroyed. I see independent humans finding their new path. I see people dying, and I see people becoming a better and more compassionate self thanks to their grief. This is such a gigantic transition, it's such a gigantic storm in which we see things disappearing and things appearing. And in reality, what we see is energy being transformed. So what I invite you to do today is to set aside the fear. Set aside the fear. Death is part of life. Bankruptcy is part of business. Divorce is part of love and relationships. The most horrible pain that we can get is resisting the pain. The most horrible fear that we can get is being afraid of the fear. I promise to you that you can withstand everything that is happening in your life. You know why? because you have withstood it every single day of your past. It is my conviction that every single person in the planet right now is here to help heal everybody in the planet. Not by healing them, but by healing each one of us, by healing ourselves. It's like lighting a candle in the dark. Your example of being the most compassionate and strong person in a funeral. Your example by being the kindest and more solidary person in a bankruptcy. Your example of being a compassionate person while having a divorce. That has such an impact on whoever is seeing you. I don't know who is seeing you as well, because I like to work on ancestral trauma. Ancestral trauma is such a fascinating subject because it is studied that 7 generations past live in your body. So you're carrying all that trauma out. But the reason why I'm smiling is because the healing that you do right now, that we are doing right now in this storm, this compassion, this love, this patience, this inner power, you're going to leave it to 7 generations in the future. And we're here to heal that. Not to make more money or to get that directorship or, this is just so trivial. Now we're talking about the things that are really important for 7 generations in the future. What is really important for 7 generations in the future? That is real strategic thinking. Not the next quarter, not how you will get your bonus at the end of the year. Think and you can be the perfect storm today to leave a wonderful legacy for 7 generations in the future. That is what you are. That's what I call you the storm, because you are this magic soul, this mechanism of regeneration, in which you are going to get the 4 elements for a better future. And I tell you what the 4 elements are in different words. Water is emotions. You are going to heal all these emotions that we're not talking about. You are going to transform anxiety into presence. You are going to transform anger into compassion and forgiveness. Water. Air is ideas, everything that is innovation. And imagine putting them together. I have a technical background. I know, something of artificial intelligence. But I know of any technology, including artificial intelligence, that it can do anything. But should we do anything? We need to temper that with ethics. And that comes with your heart. What will be good for the next 7 generations? So imagine that we temper everything, all the ideas that we could do with a beautiful air element, temper them with the emotion of what is the best that we can see for the next generation. Matter, all the soil, the earth. Imagine that we consider that. Imagine that we're able to consider that actually destroying that mountain, like horribly many countries are doing, like putting a pipeline in a place that is sacred, is not a very good idea for the next 7 generations. Can you imagine making that transformation? And I leave the fire to last because that's so powerful and you can see it clearly. With fire, you can burn anything. You can create a war, you can destroy everything, but you can also cook a meal. These 4 elements of the storm, these 4 elements of creation, can be used to the detriment of humanity or can be used to create a wonderful future. Now, it is very important. It is very important that you don't think that these problems are so gigantic and far away from you. You need to act locally. What does that mean to you right now? What does this mean to you right now? Should you cancel the project? Should you resign? Should you start your side hustle? Should you have a conversation with your child? Should you have a conversation with your husband? What is that your soul is calling you to do? To be the perfect storm. That storm is going to break that chain of pain of the past 7 generations, and it's going to create magic for the 7 generations that will come. Can you imagine you becoming that change agent? Can you imagine changing the frame of, oh my God, we're in this historical moment that I absolutely detest, to this is a great opportunity for all the people that will come after me. You are the storm. You are the storm. If you made it all the way to this side of the video, I think you like it. And if you did, please consider liking it. This helps the algorithm, and this makes me really happy. Share it, comment. How will you be the storm? What is the thing that you will say, now I will be doing that? I wish you all the best. Be the storm.